Welcome back to Captain of Industry. My name is Nilaus and we are continuing this glorious colony builder, city builder, factory builder. I think it's more of a factory builder, but it's not only a factory builder because you also have management of food and resources and stuff like that. So it's an amazing game. I love it, and what I really love about it as well is how industrial it looks when you're just cruising around. And it's just one of those games like Factorio where you can just get lost for hours and just tinkering and just like, oh, I want to tweak this, I want to improve that. But that's what we do on our live streams Monday evening on Twitch TV/Nilaus. But here on YouTube, I will be focusing more on sort of progressing the part here, the campaign or the colony, so that you can get inspired for new designs. What we did last time was we got this mediocre build for chips up and running. It is not great, but hey, it looks awesome because it's it's full of microchips here. Nice. If only we had somewhere to go for consuming them. We have this. It's so tempting also to take the next. Trust me, this will get disappeared very, very quickly. What we want to do today is just start using these, and by the end we will definitely not have enough of any of it, despite our best intentions. So it's all going to be about microchips, electronics 3, servers, server racks, data centers. That's weird. And also we will complete this construction here. So let's also do this and then regret it, because 2,500 gold is a lot, but we need to get it done. And stage 5 is the last stage. This consumes like thousands and thousands, and the only benefit we get from this is that it will get one more sort of category here that says other decoration 0.5. So we get 0.5 unity for this one, but we need to keep it fed with flowers and fuel gas. Flowers, we can make that somewhere else, but that's not really what we want to do. We want to start out with this design here. Let's move it. Since we're going to expand this land, then I think locations such as this is probably better, and I will be making it there. And if you look at it coming in, so this is a data center. It's really interesting way that it works. It's that each server rack is giving 2 teraflops, and each server rack consists of 25 servers. So we need to make servers. Also, it needs maintenance 3. So by the time we need this one online, we actually have to make that, and we are going to do that one and this one. I love that feature. This is a feature that every single factory game should have. I am certain of that. It is so nice, and what I mean by that, it's the fact that you can go into a recipe and then you can say, oh, I want this one, and then you just have it in hand. It's so nice, so nice. It's such a small thing, but damn, it's nice. All right, these just go in here. This will produce 24 chilled water, and each of those will, it doesn't say, but it'll actually, when it's fully saturated, it'll use 24 chilled water. So that is it. And we'll also be making sort of a pipe bouncer out here, which will just go into these because there will be some recycled. I get some of this recycled back again, and actually somehow that seems better to me, because then it looks like this. So we recycled 24 of it. Oh, it doesn't say. But it goes, no, it actually, all of it comes out. So whatever goes in comes out again, and then it cycles in here. And then we just need some water inbound as well. That should be easy. That will be a thermal desalinator. And how close do we want to make it? I don't know, like that. And then a tall sea pump. Yeah, okay, so that's exactly where we want it. And you go in. Good, so that is all we need for this. And then I'm just gonna get the... Oh, this needs... There, the steam high. So we have a electric boiler. It's super wasteful to use the electric boiler, but I don't care. It's pretty damn cheap. And that just takes the water out here. And that will also be prioritized outbound because that needs to go. And then the only thing remaining is... We'll just let that go up, and I think that's the right location, and vacated with a liquid dump that will then specify here. That it should be fully constrained or fully aligned. I'll do that. I won't build the last one, and I also don't want to build that one. So, and this will probably start by getting some water inbound. If it gets some water inbound, then it'll get going. So you push the water in here, but it's not going to work. And as soon as this one comes online, I'm going to be pausing it up here. It'll still complete the production, but it'll then stop. But as soon as I do this, there we see that there is a consumption here. Even though it's idle, then it'll still consume some maintenance. All right, well, that means we need to go back on our bus and start working on the next things. So this needs server racks. That means we need one of these here for the server rack. Not enough maintenance. Yeah, maintenance 3. I know, but that was the whole point of that, was to show you that it was fine. Server rack, server rack, server rack. There you are. Look at the awfulness. That's expensive, and I'll make this always by 3, and I'll make a sign up here, that one and that one. Take this out. This will be then server rack, or server, not server rack. Server racks are 25 of them, and we hook this up. And then we also might as well get the other build. That is maintenance 3. Oh, I don't like maintenance. I don't like maintenance 3. Does this seem right? I think it does. This is where it comes in. These two. Yes. And then one distance and there. And obviously that's also going to be way more than we need. And this will actually also go out. Oh. That one. Go out here. And somehow find a way in to merge with this belt, which means, yeah, this has to be moved one tile over so that it can merge it up on this line. Yes, and these will get steel. We have on or mechanical parts we have on the bus, and electronics we have on the bus. And what else? This one, steel and electronics. Yep. So those are all things that we have. They will do that one. The last thing that I want to sort of highlight is over here. We want these to be upgraded, but we can't upgrade this. If I upgrade it, it needs the science part 5, and that doesn't exist yet. So I actually have to build this one. These are all paused, and then I'm going to drag you in here. There. And this one will be on for pickup. And then I will actually just start feeding all of this back. We'll just reverse these belts so that I can take all of these components and go in here in order to build this one. Also take you on. You can then say, then we'll be bringing in some electronics. Once we have the electronics, we can actually get those lab equipments. When we get the lab equipment, then we can upgrade this to the next level. And I don't want to do that until I have the 25 in inventory, because at that point, then we can instant build it. This is only using Mark II, and I think the next one is also using maintenance 2, so that's still okay. And does it come in? What did you do? Oh, you're idiotic, aren't you? What did you do? What did you do? You picked up something. You were not supposed to pick that up. Well, don't know what happened. Anyway, we need to build this and just get one of these going, and also link this up with a bus. So we are slowly getting started. We built all of these lines here, and oh no, the floppiness, no. Okay, I know that I have too many floppiness, so I'm gonna take this out. This was a moment of carelessness where I thought that would be a good idea. Instead, I am going to just accept that it'll be working at double speed. There we go, and Unity boost, and that one. Yeah, actually these two also need to be boosted if at all possible. I don't know if I have enough ethanol. It'll probably run out. And then high supply rock, don't care. This one, yeah, it's working as well. We will have a little bit of a deficit right now, but as soon as we get, you can see we're already struggling with some floppies. This is what we have. I don't want to build any more, but we want to transition out of this. So let's see. Electronics 3 is now low. I told you it would happen. And these cannot be Unity boosted, so I need to build more, but that requires more floppies, and I don't have those floppies. So now I need to kind of wait a little bit until I have 25 of these, and then I can start build the first of the server racks over in our new data center here. Also, in the meantime, this has completed, and we would need to get some things inbound. That is going to be, let's see. I don't think I need very much in these cases, so I think this will be for the flowers, and this will be for the fuel gas. Inbound and inbound. This will be flowers, which I don't have, but will get in here. And this will be for fuel gas, there, in here. And these can just be up. And then I'm going to go over to my farms. And then just add some flowers to some of these. I need 4.5 flowers, so this is 1.8. And this will unfortunately reduce some other things here. That was another 1.8 here and there. So that will in total... Ooh, that's actually a good one. So let's not do that. That... Nothing. And take one of these that don't really have enough fuel here. Or not fuel, but... What is it called? There you go. Flowers. Right, so we get... Ooh, 2.2. Oh, that's even better. Never mind. We get the flowers, and that will eventually get here. And that will just need some statues of kitties, and it will light up when it puts fuel gas. It'll light up the furnaces or the braziers, and then all of these tombs will get flowers when we have them. Cool. So now it's time for us to wait until this one comes online. I can actually activate it now. No servers. I know, but it's getting some water inbound. That's good, and we can see that I have 16, and I just need to wait until I have 25. While waiting for the servers, I've also started another project, and this was started at the end of the last episode, and then we completed now. Now we've sort of scraped off a level in here for everything. That means this is now reduced by 1 level. Then, very important, I have this is going to be dirt and compost. Compost can also just become dirt, so that's I can use it as dirt. So this is the only thing that is covering. This is the red one, oh yeah, the yellow one, colors. So now I should be able to mark this, flatten it, and mark it in here. All the way up to that location. And, you know, just to get the last ones in as well. There we go. So this will now... Okay, also you. So if I do this... Okay, it doesn't get there, but it will also be part of that one. So now that means all of the dirt we get somewhere and all the compost we're generating various places will now be dumped here. So much so that I will even take this one, which is covering this big area, and remove the dirt from that location. I'm not going to remove it from the global, but that just gets us more dirt. We'll check in later on to see how that's progressing. And in the meantime, have we gotten this? Yay, we have 2 server racks. We got now 2 teraflops, and it only needs 6 workers for the whole thing. And the power is also very low. So it's not really consuming very much power. It's not really consuming very many workers, but it consumes a lot of these very expensive resources. And also maintenance is, well, it's something. It's something. And now we should not get in trouble. There you go. It goes up to 34, and we have 30. It jumps up to 33, and we now have 34 teraflops. So we're safe. So now the objective is just keeping this one going. Just slowly. It's only just 3 servers per minute, and it's tempting to build the other ones, but I'm already in trouble when it comes to this. So I need to get this one up here, get more servers, get more teraflops, activate 1 more, get more electronics 3, convert them into servers, get more teraflops, activate the next one, and so on and so forth. It's a little bit of a long-standing thing, so we'll leave that running for a bit, and just then we will also need to do a new design for this one. 2 hours later, we now have 21 server racks established. We have a pretty decent amount of teraflops. What we also have is our conversion here. This is working, and this is now providing 6 because it consumes 12 and makes 6. Each of these consume 4, so it's kind of 1.5 of these facilities. And if all of this is running, if we just check it, this is producing 48. 48 becomes 24 plus 24. And that becomes 12 plus 12, so this goes to 20. That becomes, these 2 will then be converting the next step, so that's 12 plus 12 of the yellow ones into 6 plus 6 of the red ones. The red ones will then go 12, so that means all of it goes in here. So if this is working, now all of these machines, including that one, should work. And in order for me to activate the other ones, then all of these have to be upgraded to robotics, which is a little bit out of the way right now. And when that happens, I can also activate the last one. But these ones require 12 teraflops, so very expensive. But it's designed so that it can get there. Now this is working. We are starting on the first research. I'm going to choose ship engines. I don't know if that's the right one, but we'll definitely get it. Up here, we're just gradually making more, and we now see our big issue is we don't have enough electronics 3, and we don't have enough microchips, and that's because obviously we are not making. Where are you? Here, making enough, because if this one has 4 different recipes to go through, and that means only every 4th minute, you can say, it will actually do this one, and that means every 4th minute it'll produce 8. That means it's only going to produce 2 per minute, and I need actually 9 per minute that I'm consuming. So that's not good. Let's build something that's better than this one. I'm gonna start by taking this one with us out in the wild, and it's always better to design on a green background. So I already started something here, so we'll just delete that, and so we can start a new. Oh, how did I not copy everything? Okay, let's go. Oh, by the way, this one has completely stalled. Also not really relevant because we have enough oil as it is now. Maybe I won't have that later on, but it's at least not the most important place to landfill at all. Okay, so let me build that there. Right, so what I want to do is I want to build a design that is using let's see here. It will definitely not use all of these. First, we'll just remove all of them. The idea will be that these will be 4 in between. Let me just put it down there, and then you are going to be 4 in between, and then 4. Then I'm going to remove this, and that will be 1, 2, 3. No. 4. How close do I want it? One more. 5. 5 is the right number. Yes, because then I can lead a belt right in the middle. Yes. Okay. There. And there are number of steps. How many steps are there? Really? Really? Do I not want to do it like this? I think I want to do it like this. That seems better. There. Alright, so the idea is we are going to take this machine here. We'll go up into the top. And I'll flip it. There. And that will just get the whole process started. Ooh, hold on. I just think I want to start from here. And end in that location, because that's kind of the way it works here. It comes in the silicon and goes out here. So it needs to come in and start here. And go 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's also the reading direction, so that makes a lot more sense. Flip. That one. And which one's the input? Oh, that is the input. Ah, that's perfect. And okay, so now this row will be the first one. So that means this is the acid one. The second one will be the second process. That means it's the what's it called? The copper and plastic one. And this will be the third process, which will mean the gold. And then if we just scale down here, we can see that it continues to have the same pattern there. And that is going to be the second one with gold, and so on and so forth. That's going to be the third one with acid. This is going to be the third one with copper. This is going to be the third one with gold. And this is going to be the fourth one with acid. And the fourth one there. And the final one here. There. Which is where it comes out. So I now need to get these inbounds. And I'll get that somewhere here. I think I can make it. Don't know how close I want to make it, but I definitely want to make sure that it goes up a level. And these are very low. Oh, no. I need it even closer. Let's get it even closer. So it goes up a level. It goes all the way there. Inbound. Like that. And here. So that's the water part, and this one can also just go up to get the water. This is going to go in as separate inbound. This is the biggest sort of design we do today, but it's also going to be like a magnificent design. when it's done. That I am sure of, because it kind of did a little bit of testing on it and just got the good sense that yes, it can actually be done. And here. So that's the first part. Now, next one is going to be, you're not going to be relevant anymore. You coming up. And then you see that it can be just fit exactly next to it. Oh, it's so glorious. That means now we're going to be wasting a little bit of these, because I can build it up here. Then I can flip it and then go. No, not flip it. Oh, I can't do that. It has to be like this. Flip. Yes. That's now an outbound, or here. And that one, and that one. And you know what? Let's just make it from the other side as well, because we know it's going to happen. Ooh, does that even work? Oh, it does work. So you can actually link it like that. Although it does feel a little bit too close. I would like to give it like a little bit of more breathing room, but it works. And in here. And then we get, this is then the copper taken care of. And then we do the same thing for the plastic, which will be right there. I can copy that one and yeah. Okay, and the last one is the gold, which will then go in magically exactly like the other ones here. 2, 3, and 4. Hey, I love this number. This is the best number. This is we noticed this is on stream, that this music, background music, so lovely. It's the everything is okay, just enjoy the ride music. So when this is playing, everything is okay. And of course, everything is okay in this base. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna get it in here. Now it goes from one to the next, from one to the next. And then from here, it goes like that. Oh, kind of important to make sure that we don't attach it in the wrong places. And from here. Oops. There. And oh, no, I didn't forget any gold. It's perfectly fine. And it's just gonna be a really long and arduous process. And there we go. So this will now, the whole thing will take a little bit of all of these things here. And once all of those things are inbound, then it will export out 8 microchips per minute. All right, cool. This is yet another cool design that we have in this base, and if you want to use this design in your own base, well, you can, because it is available for Patreon supporters as part of the save games. So if you want to get these save games, then they are available to Patreon supporters. Yes, there. I'm just gonna delete all of this, because that's how careless we are. All of this just gets thrown out because it's gonna come in soon enough anyway. Oh, I think I lose the acid. I don't think acid goes somewhere else. And there, remove. And I've also saved it as a blueprint here. Flippity flip, and that location. There, everything is awesome, and it just needs to get activated. However, as I activate this, we're going to be using way too many teraflops. So we're going to get all these activated, and I think I will momentarily pause these two. And actually maybe even pause that one, because I need to make sure that I have enough to keep this flowing. Where did you go? Oh yeah, here's a fun thing. We have now activated, it's running at full tilt, and it's going to be one of the next project is making a MOX reactor and moving on towards the fast breeder reactor. So all of this is not working, but at least it's coming in with some silicon poly thing, and that goes in. And when we get the water coming in, then we'll just see this activate. We'll just gradually see how this activates and how it flows through, and hopefully it works. Here we go. We've now started the first process here. I'm actually going to be firing up on the fastest speed for this part so we can see the flow through. And the way it works is this is going to consume 4 silicon wafers. This is producing 8 silicon wafers, but 4 of them are being consumed here. There's no way for us to upgrade it, so this just means that it has to go. But it's really important that everything is always flowing. How much do we actually need? 24. That's actually quite a lot of silicon. How much silicon do we actually make? 12 plus 12. So half of it goes in here and the other half goes somewhere else. I have a sneaking suspicion we need to upgrade this soon to something better. But not now. It goes into the next process, and then it goes into yet another process, and that completes. And then because they are sort of in a continuous flow, then they will, once they're all activated, everything will be working. This one hasn't gotten anything yet, but it then comes in on this belt, which is a dedicated belt. There won't be any belt storage unless I mess something up at some point and run out of one of the resources, which is, you know, bound to happen at some point. But then the belts will function as a little bit of a buffer storage, but it won't be able to catch up because it's all working at the same cadence here all the way through. And we'll just let it run all the way through so we can see when we get the very first microchips produced. So they finally made it all the way towards the last part of the chip maker, microchips stage 4B into microchips itself. That will be making the very first ones, and from here it's only going to be 8 per minute. But you know, if we're consuming 9 per minute and we have 8 per minute being produced, there they go. That is the first coming in here. So the whole thing is working. It also confirms that it works, and now as long as we get everything in, then all machines will always be active, and that will use a total of 12 times 3, so 36 plus this one, which is another 4. So this takes 40 megaflops of teraflops of data here, and we can actually just enable that one again so it can start flowing. I can't really activate the other one because I think it'll pop up there. What I can do is this has a warning that says we have a lot of servers. This is just a reminder for me to say, oh yeah, by the way, go back here and just add more servers. So that's more servers. There we go. So adding more servers here, and we're up to 82. Great. So at this point we can either use it for where is it? This one. Let's activate that one as well. So these two are running, and oh no, it can't be done that. Not just yet. Not just yet. It actually goes a little bit too high. So once we have a little bit more, 2 more, 84 is the peak. So we need to get this one a little bit up. What we can then also check out is this part. We can see here we are slowly filling up this area with nice green soil, and that will allow us to build greenhouses. A little bit weird that greenhouses have to be built on soil, but it's probably just because it's kind of the same building, and therefore it has this check of is it a soil or not. But that means next time we can start expanding this, because we definitely need more expansion here. There's a lot of things going on, and we need to make sure that we can feed the growing population. It keeps growing and kind of rapidly, and we're not really scaling up our food, and we basically have all the foods available at this point, not in quite the same quantity that we'd like. If you look at Unity, oh, actually everything is saturated right now. So let's talk a little bit about upcoming episodes, because this base is, I'm not saying nearing the end, but nearing the end of the tech tree at least, although the last tech here is incredibly slow. So there's still many more streams and many more episodes. What we need to want to do is we want to build a MOX reactor, because then we can get the spent MOX, because we need the spent MOX for the fast breeder reactor. And then we also get the superheater streams. We want to start working on arc furnaces. We want to upgrade the microchip production. We want to go out and kill some stuff with the ship. We of course have the rocket launchers. We also have like a massive recycling thing, and also some more healthcare that we also want to do. I don't actually think, oh, we don't even use healthcare too. That should be better. So we should do that. But you know, there's tons of things that we still haven't resolved. Plus, then we can also start looking into contracts as well to sort of get the transition away from using non-renewable resources out here and then into renewable resources. If you look at this glorious location here, the Tomb of Captains, it is established. There are lights and there are flowers on our wreaths at on these locations. And what does that give us? All in all, it gives us other decoration 0.5. So this is from the supporter pack, and all you get for it is you can spend a lot, 10,000 of a lot of different resources, and then you get 0.5 Unity. So it's it's not exactly a mandatory, not exactly a pay-to-win update, but I think it's a nice thing to have this little cute thing. And I really actually wish that there were more things like this, more project, more wonders maybe. Like that could be a cool thing to make wonders that could be doing various things. I think it's cool to just be able to sort of go these stages. Each stage was like thousands of resources so you kind of had to sort of build up the resources and then build it, or you could sort of let your factory slow down or get unstable for a while in order to or extremely busy in order to sort of fill this up. So it's definitely interesting. So that is where we are going to be wrapping up today. I am super happy about this design, and as I mentioned, if it is available to Patreon supporters, so if you're a Patreon supporter, you can download the save game and snatch up this one yourself, or you can just look at the video and build it yourself if you want to. So thank you very much everyone for supporting the channel, because without you it just wouldn't be possible. Is that clear? It's not because I get the millions of views on each YouTube episode, so I rely heavily on the generosity of the community to keep this thing going. So thank you very much, and thank you everyone else for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting as well. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.